Welcome to this video on the upcoming fight between Zhang and Joseph Parker on the Saudi Arabia card happening next Friday. It's a big fight going on. I think both have great attributes. Obviously, Parker coming off a great win against Wilder, and Zhang obviously being a great heavyweight boxer, getting up there in great KOs against like Joe Joyce, who beat Parker before. This video is just really a breakdown of how I think it's going to go, prediction of what's going to happen. But first, let's get into it. So I think if you look between for Parker, the Joe Joyce fight and the Wilder fight, there's a big difference with positioning, really. And I think just the reason I'm saying this is because I think it's going to make a key role in this fight. With Wilder, he was either in the middle with him and had space to clear Wilder's punches or clear out if he needed to, or go in for more. Against Joe Joyce, he was very much against the ring, in the corners, against the ropes, and really has no ability to back off any more than he already has when he started getting punches thrown at him. So slight problem there in the sense of, if you can limit Parker's ability to move, like Joe Joyce did, by being the bigger guy going forward, taking a few little hits to just get him where you need him to be. And really, in that Joe Joyce fight, even if Parker explodes out, you can take the punch and give 2 or 3 because he's in the corner, and you can get off big strong punches where Parker's really going at it all. He leaves himself open to try and get out that position. Against Wilder, very much more tit for tat, really, in the positioning wise. You see that they're in the middle, or Parker's backing him up. Even though Wilder seems to be the bigger guy, he isn't that Joe Joyce, Zhang sort of strength of power and ability to back you up. And I think that's going to be a problem for Parker. I think Wilder, it should give him loads of confidence doing that to Wilder, because not many people have. Fury being the one who's probably performed better against him, but look, Wilder always puts people out, and Parker won it. He didn't get put out. He did the job and got it done and looked good. The problem with Zhang is that, look, he backed up Joe Joyce. You had a problem with Joe Joyce backing you up. It's not an exact maths, but look, you a year ago struggled when being backed up by a big guy, and Zhang is a big guy and he will back you up. That sort of makes me feel there could be some problems there. But Parker's whole strategy is don't allow that to happen and stay in the middle and use that movement. That's the only thing he can do. Look, if he doesn't, he just feeds it. His whole camp must be, do not get backed up against the rope. Do not get backed up anywhere near them, because the thing is, you cannot, as we saw in Joe Joyce's fight, you haven't got that much ability to maneuver out of it, and Zhang won't give you the opportunity against these great guys. They don't give you that opportunity. You put yourself in a bad position. You put yourself in a slightly compromised position. Even they'll allow you to explode out and use that heavy strike to try and get them, because they know you're leaving yourself open or wasting so much energy just trying to stay alive in there. And I think that pressure really will. He needs to nullify that sort of pressure. He needs to be smarter with his movement. I think against Joe Joyce, he needed to be moving better. He also needed to hit him. If you're coming in, you need to look. If he wants to walk you down, he's expecting to take a punch. Give him that punch. Give him one that he's not expecting. Give him something that makes him go, can I really walk him down? Because if there's no question about him walking you down, he will do all day, because he gets what he wants, in a sense of he gets you in a place where you're throwing everything, he can just defend, and then he can just grab you whenever. He's not going to miss. That's the thing. When he's got you in a backed up position, he ain't going to miss, and these top fighters won't miss. So that's the thing. I think if Parker can move out of the way, he has a good chance to try and do something in this fight. He just needs to keep that movement like he did against Wilder, and whether that helps him after a Wilder fight with how well he did. He kept it moving. Even he was backing up Wilder, so that's the point. You need to. I don't think he's going to back up Zhang, but I think he needs to keep it at least respectable. He's not getting pushed back so far where he's like, oh, hang on a minute, I ain't got the space to maneuver here. Yeah, but going through to my prediction really is that Zhang's power and pressure is hard to see past, I'd say. To see someone to actually beat that, I don't see Parker doing it. I don't think Parker's a big enough guy to do it. I think you need someone who can have something else. They need something else to beat Zhang, because Zhang is so good. Southpaw as well, with that much power in his left hand. I don't quite see how Parker does it. I don't think it's going to be an embarrassment though. I think Parker's going to show some good things. He's going to learn from that Joe Joyce fight. I think he's going to move more, but I don't see how over, I think it's a 12 rounder or 10, 12 rounds, whatever, he can actually get past that, get through it all without getting touched by that power or getting backed up. And I think Zhang will use the opportunities when he backs him up a lot more effectively than Joe Joyce did. I think Zhang's going to go, okay, well, I've got you here. I don't need a second invitation. Whereas Joe Joyce was a bit, he got hit a few times out of that explosiveness from that backing up. And I think it gave him a bit of, right, let's go to the body, let's play it smart. He did get the KO in the end, and exactly in that manner. I don't think Zhang needs that though. I think Zhang's more powerful. That left hand is more powerful than Joe Joyce's normal punch. I mean, in a sense, if they hit a bag, they could probably hit as hard as they, exactly the same. But Zhang is more comfortable with throwing that level of power, a higher level, and not expose himself. Whereas Joe Joyce will hang back a bit to keep himself protected. I don't see how Zhang doesn't get this win. And I do think he gets it by KO TKO. I don't see how he doesn't do that. I think he'll back him up. I think he'll try to back him up early. I think Parker will do some good movement. I think he'll show a good display. I think overall, though, he's going to make it. Zhang's so good, I can't see him not making an error with what Zhang's doing. And I think even if he, look, it could be a fair exchange in the middle, and he gets caught with something, and then he gets backed up. And I think that's where I don't see how he doesn't get caught at least once or twice by Zhang over the fight, because Zhang is that good. So I think Zhang wins KO, TKO. I think it's good display from both though. And yeah, we've got to see where Zhang goes after this, but I think it'll be an incredible fight night next Friday. I think it'll be amazing. Obviously, AJ and Ngannou is the main event. I think, these Saudi Arabia cards, amazing fights. The fights everyone wants to see are now being put on. So, yeah, I think we can't wait for the card. And please let me know what you think about the card and this fight in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.